Hello everybody, Steve Griffiths here, developer of the MTPredictor software program. In today's MTPredictor video, I'd like to have a look at our brand new setup, our minor pullback or our pullback setup in MTPredictor that we're about to launch fairly soon. But as usual, we start with our risk disclaimer and remind you that all examples in these videos should be considered as hypothetical. No trades are actually taken, they're just shown for illustration and training purposes only. Remind you there's a risk of loss in trading and investing. Put another way, all professional traders know and understand, but more importantly accept that losses can and will and do unfold. No matter what trading approach you take, there always will be losing trades. Right, let's have a look at a recent example. This is a chart of the 3-minute YM, but it could be any market, any time frame. This is our new pullback or minor pullback trade setup. You can see our normal MTPredictor trade setups on the chart, but this is our new one here. We've highlighted it with PB. The idea behind the setup is what it's designed to do. It's designed to identify a trend, and then it's looking for the minor pullback against that trend. You can see here the market came down, it made a minor pullback. This was then our trade setup. Again here, the trend identified a downtrend. We then had a minor pullback sell, another downtrend, a minor pullback sell, another downtrend, a minor pullback sell. This time obviously the market had reversed, so it didn't go as far as it would have done. If I scroll along a bit, here you see the market was identified as having a strong uptrend, and there was our minor pullback buy setup. If we place the analysis on the chart, the targets we look at are basically a measured move. So if I do analyze trade setup, basically what we're saying is the first target is basically the typical wave C WPT, which is this one here. In other words, what it's looking for is that this move down into here is the same as the previous move there. In other words, it's a one-to-one, what we call measured move. So as you can see, the market didn't indeed go down to this level where a nice 8.2R profit was available. If you'd missed that, you could have got in on this one, and that would have been a 4.1R profit. Again here's this setup here. That was down to the target there for a plus 7.8R profit. The bottom one here, you can see the market didn't go down as anticipated. The market only got to the 100% initial risk level, so here you could look to perhaps take put your stop at perhaps break even. So as you can see, it's a really good setup where it gives you more setups on the chart. If we go to live data at the moment, this is how the market's unfolding at the moment as I'm doing this video. You can see here the market did identify a pullback buy setup here after a strong rally. And if I place the analysis on, you can see the market didn't go as anticipated. If I scroll down, the target was all the way up here. You can see the market didn't get there. It just got to the 100% initial risk level. As with all trading, markets don't always do what you anticipate, and there will be times when the market doesn't do what you want, doesn't get where you want it to get to, and there can be losing trades. The market then went up, the trend was identified as being down. This was then a minor pullback trade into here. If we analyze the trade, here's our target down here, potential plus 2.6R, and you can see the market hasn't quite got there as yet. Again, this is live trading at the moment. If I scroll back a bit, here was another pullback trade earlier in the morning where the trend was identified as being down. It came up into this pullback. You can see it's a minor pullback against the new downtrend. If I analyze the setup, here was the first target here. If you're an aggressive trader, what you might want to do is if the larger trend is deemed to be down, perhaps using your 50-minute DPs, you can then look to trail using the ATR stop. So that could be a way to run your trades a bit further if by using the higher time frame charts, your largely trend is perhaps deemed to be down. As you can see, it was in this case because the MTP trend was coloured red. So as you can see, this is a new trade setup to MTPredictor. It's a great trade setup because it's designed to catch the minor pullbacks or the pullbacks against a newly established trend to be able to get into the trend as the trend continues. Just as we're doing live here, if we actually look at this setup, it's pretty much reached its target, just about to reach its target there for a plus 2.6R. So that's a good example of this particular trade unfolding live as we're doing this particular video. But the main thing is it allows you to have more trade setups if you're an MTPredictor user, particularly if you're day trading. So rather than relying just on our normal MTPredictor trade setups, it gives you more trading opportunities, so more setups to take a look at. And there you go, you can see there's the setup, just arrived at our target in real time, so that would have been a nice little 2.6 hour trade there. So a new addition to MTPredictor, which we call our pullback against an established trend, or PB trade setup.